Hey guys, it's Chris here, and today I want to show you how you can set up your Meta Ads CLI so you can start launching and editing your ads through your Claude Code chat or Codex. Meta has recently introduced their CLI and MCP options. I've been using similar frameworks through the direct API in the past really successfully. I'll just show you what each of these are and what they mean for you as the user. So the API access and the CLI access both require you to create a custom app and to access it through a system user, or with the CLI, I believe you can also use it through your own account, but it's basically the same framework. It's just the different language of accessing. And at the moment with the API, if you have your agent write the script, you can pretty much access all of the features that Meta has officially. With the CLI, it's way easier to access them, but at the moment they only have the CRUD options, which are create, read, update, delete. CLI is basically like a simplified version of accessing all of the features that they've already had, but in a simpler language. Who should use the API and who should use the CLI options? The API is better for agencies, professionals. If you know what you're doing, you have the knowledge, you have the right setup. With CLI, they've made it easier and safer for the non-technical person to access as well. So you don't have to understand things like rate limits as much, and they've just made it more accessible. Supposedly a bit of a less risk associated with the using it as well. Now with MCP, this is kind of the broadest tool, so you're able to access analytics and some other new like benchmarks and things that I show here as well. So with this, I would say everyone should use it, probably, like getting into your Claude Code agent, or even I think there are some other options to set it up. It's one of the best things I think you can do right now to just know what to do better and have your agent help you run your ads. And it's definitely the safest option out there right now because you're not directly accessing any ads, you're just reading data, giving it to your agent. So what you're going to need to set this system up today is you're going to need an access to an LLM. I prefer Claude. For the harness today, we're going to use anti-gravity, which is basically a way for the agent and us to access the files that it creates. So it's going to be creating a framework. I'll show you everything how it works. You're also going to need admin access to your business manager and obviously an ad account. Before we jump in, what this means is you're going to need a Claude subscription. So you can go to claude.ai, sign up. Then you should download something like anti-gravity. If you're more technical and understand these things, you can also use VS Code, for example. But go to antigravity.google, download the harness, install it, and then install the Claude Code extension inside anti-gravity. So it's going to be on the left side. You're going to be able to search for Claude Code, and once you have installed it, authenticate it as well. It's just going to redirect you inside the browser, so there's nothing difficult there. And so the next step for us is to go to this link here, which is the documentation for the CLI. So the way I get started is I just created a folder. I called it Meta Ads CLI, and I'm inside anti-gravity right now. So I'm going to close this tab here because we're going to use the Claude Code extension. I'm going to click here on Claude Code and new session, and I'm going to go back to Explorer, and I'm also going to make sure that we're using max effort here and that we have bypass permissions. It's an empty folder, there's no data to be worried about. And let's start following the instructions now. Getting started, this will guide us through installing Ads CLI and how to authenticate it and how to run your first commands. So there's a bunch of requirements. The easiest option is to just copy it and drop it in here in the chat. I'm just going to ask the agent, do we have all of these requirements? So here's the current status. I already have some packages installed from the past. So I'm just going to tell it that I'll give you the user access token and add account ID later. Set up the rest of it, please. So it has created a new environment and it seems that we're ready to go. So we should then launch this command. So let's copy it and let's drop it in here. So it seems like it's ready and it wants to sync dependencies as well. I'm going to copy this and just so my agent understands what's happening. I'm also just going to copy the whole page and going to drop the context in here. And it seems that we might be ready now. So let's see what the next steps are. To authenticate, first we're going to need to set up a system user. So you're going to have to go to business.facebook.com. Under users, you're going to click on system users. And then from the left side, you're going to click on this button. You're going to type in a name here and you're going to select admin. Because that's what Meta asks you to do. Then you're going to give it a name. It's going to create the system user, and then you're going to assign your assets to it. So what you're going to assign to it is your meta pixel or dataset, your ad account that you want to manage, or multiple ones. Same for pages, Facebook page, Instagram, and also your catalog if you want to use those. So once we have the system user, now we're going to have to add the system user as our app admin. So we're going to go to Meta. So you're going to take your ID of the system user that you just created, and you're going to go to Meta for developers here. I'm going to open it up in a new tab. If you haven't made an app for yourself before, I'm going to link the tutorial somewhere here. Basically, you can just click create the app and go through the steps. It's really not that hard, but make sure that you go through the proper steps, that you have a verified business manager. You want to stay as safe as possible. So once you have an app, you open it up, and under app roles, I'm going to click here. I'm going to click add people. I'm going to set it as developer, and I'm going to drop the ID here, the system user ID. So we should be done with that step now. So now we're going to go back to business. We're going to generate a new token. So we're back here, generate token, and we're going to select the application name, which I'm going to have to look up. So you're going to select the name. Next, expiration. Let's have it at 60 days for now. Let's see the permissions. I'm just going to copy them from here. And we can click generate token now. So this is our token. It recommends that we create .env file. I'm just going to ask my agent to do it. So it wants us to get that account ID as well. So you're going to navigate here. Under accounts, you click on add accounts. I'm going to find the account that I need. I'm going to copy the ID from here. Back to anti-gravity, add account ID. And just checking the settings. I believe this should be all. So let's fire it off and see what happens. So it already gave the commands for me as well, but let's just try the first one. Yeah, it seems to be working. The information is correct. Let's try the other one. So it's saying retail benchmark. Interesting if it has access to the MCP benchmarks. Where did you get the benchmark info? Okay, so it just made it up. Guys, you have to be careful with this stuff. Yeah, this is funny. Let's try this one as well. That's interesting because it should have some pages. We did authenticate and add the pages in there. That's really odd. Let me check the system user. It definitely has the page access. I'll try giving it another page from here. So this specific command might be glitching, which, I mean, the CLI is a new feature, right? Okay, so I wonder what happened here. It was, yeah, I mean, CLI is a new feature, so I guess they're still working on it as well. I believe it's like in an early stage or something. That's why I'm a big fan of my own API setup for now. It's more reliable. Yeah, this is a CLI bug. That's what the agent thinks, but I mean, it is what it is. Let's try launching some ads with this system. So inside the Meta Ads CLI folder that we have been working with, I added a new folder called ads to upload, and I uploaded 2 ads here that I'm going to try to launch using this CLI setup now. It's definitely a step down. The previous agent that I have works directly from Google Drive, but I mean, baby steps, right? We have it here. I'm going to close this window now. I'm going to open up the ads in here, and I'm going to copy the path, and I'm going to ask the agent to launch it. So could you please launch these ads in this ad account? Let me find the ID quickly in this ad account, and I'm going to copy the campaign name so it knows where to put it. This campaign, same setup as the April and May statics ad set, but $10 a day budget. launch it as paused, use same ad copy, headlines, descriptions, URL, etc. settings as other ads have. This should be more than enough to get the job done. Let's see if it can handle it. So it has created a plan now. Yeah, let's see how it does. I'm excited. This is promising. It has proposed a plan. Let's see. Use the same ad copy. That's fine. So the CLI can't set the age range, advantage audience, attribution from the create command. So what this means basically is you still have to use the API if you want to set the age range and those settings. I mean, for now, let's just use the CLI settings, I guess. Yeah, otherwise it will still start using the API, which is kind of the whole point is for us to use the CLI. Let's just use the settings it proposed. So the agent still ended up using graph, which is the API option, which is interesting. But I guess the CLI somehow gives it the tools for it, which, I mean, it's nice. So it says they should be ready now. Let's see. This is quite exciting. And there we go. That's it. The ads are in here. Yeah, this is really solid. It matched the settings. Didn't add any annoying AI stuff in here. Yeah, thumbs up. This is great. So what else can we do with CLI? Can you delete the ad set that we just created? And it's deleted here. Really nice. So yeah, now you know how to set up the Meta Ads CLI from scratch and how to get it into a shape where you can actually launch ads in your live ad account. Now, in terms of safety, as you saw, the agent still ended up getting some information about the Graph API and running some functions through that. So in terms of safety, it's definitely safer, but like if you're super scared about like the custom app and that stuff, I mean, it's still using the API as well. So it's kind of running main functions through the CLI. It's using both of them right now, using the setup that we got from Meta's official documents. But it's definitely impressive. It's one of the coolest things Meta has done for the agentic world. Definitely thumbs up, keep it going. If you want to build stuff with me, I have a whole bunch of different agents like these, from Meta to Google Ads Agent to TikTok Ads Agent. I also have tools for generating really good looking statics like these. So if you want to get those, join me in the One Prompt Club. The link is here. If you like videos like these, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll keep making them for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.